Hey guys, I'm Kristen, founder of Kristen Today, where I help you live your light so you can give your gifts to the world. This week, I am wondering if you are feeling like I did. When I was just trying to eat breakfast, I just felt my stomach crumpling up. Oh my goodness, I couldn't eat and haven't been able to drink enough water, it seems, to process my food. My gut feels like a mess. And this is typical Virgo problems. So here we are in the thick of it, and it really overwhelmed me this morning, in fact, because Venus, I realized, entered Virgo yesterday along with Saturn going direct. And this morning when I was on my call with my coach, because I have a coach too, I was in tears and I was bawling. I wasn't feeling like I was being able to be in service the way that I feel like I ought to be and I should be. And I was feeling undervalued and underappreciated, all because of that. Just because I'm an astrologer and I'm on the self-development path doesn't mean I'm immune to the energies. So yeah. Yesterday, going in today, super intense. Saturn going direct, making you feel like you need to have direction and things that you're accomplishing and doing. Mars, the very end of Capricorn, saying, well, let's go and get these things off the checklist already. And then Venus entering Virgo, being like, oh my gosh, I'm just so overwhelmed and I don't even know if any of these efforts are worth it. It's a big time. This week, there are a couple really wonderful, graceful things happening to get us through this intense energy and hopefully keep our food settled and digesting in our system. So one of them is a series of Grand Trines, one which was yesterday in water. The moon made a trine with Jupiter and I think it was Neptune in water, and it was a day that got you in touch with your emotions, a day that got you in touch with your intuition and the creative flows. So whatever came up yesterday by the way of it just coming to the surface, take note of that, because there's another Grand Trine coming up on Saturday in Earth between the moon, I believe it's Pluto, no, sorry, it wouldn't be Pluto. Let me just look it up. Excuse me. It would be between Saturn and Uranus. Now that makes more sense. So it's the very beginning of the Earth signs here. And that one's going to be really helpful for you making shape and creating some structure and some shaking up some of your status quo so that you can satisfy these feelings of just inadequacy and not being enough or not doing enough, or even just like the need to do something differently. So Saturday's a really good day to reorganize, to rethink about your life. And it also goes nicely into Sunday, which is a new moon in Virgo. Now this new moon will challenge the vision that you have on yourself because it's opposing Neptune, and it will encourage you to, let me look at these aspects. It will encourage you to be strategic and use your intelligence to get you through things, not just your emotions and your feelings. So there's some very practical steps that are ahead of you. There's certain things in the path. If you want to have certain things, you have to go get them. And so this new moon sets you up for the next 20 months to go and start new practices, new routines, new structures, new strategies that are really going to benefit you in the long run. So, schedule in a quiet space for yourself to really set some intentions for yourself. Not only set the intentions by writing them down and sending them up to the cosmos to have them help you manifest that, but also decide to integrate those energies. So today when I was on the call with my coach and I was feeling like a wreck, I could feel all these qualities about myself that I know that I am, but it felt like I was a tree with all those qualities were leaves around me, and they weren't really connected inside the trunk of my body. So what I'm working on, and what I encourage you to work on too, is not just have these ideas and these concepts outside of you, really work on trying to integrate them and feel them in your body. So for me, I got a little bit uprooted after traveling for 5 weeks and hosting my family. I've lost track of my meditation practice a little bit, and I need to go back to that. And that's a good space where I helped bring all these qualities about myself, bring them inside of me and emphasize them so that I can feel more integrated and full in how I show up to every aspect of my life, whether it's to my child, to my husband, or even to the people that I work with. So there are some very fundamental, basic things here that can help you be on your path. Maybe it's not so strategic. Like meditation is a strategy, but it's also something for me that's like going back to basics of self-care and self-love. Venus going into this Virgo is going to ask us to really practice that in order to not feel overwhelmed and underappreciated. So practice your self-care, practice your self-love routines. And the Saturn going now in direct motion is going to help you really stay on the path and keep the eye on the prize. So when Mars goes into Aquarius on Monday, you're going to be set after doing all of these wonderful things over the weekend, because Mars in Aquarius really wants you to go out and network, to bring your strategies to a larger group and have them play out in an array, in a field of ideas and inspiration and connection. So go ahead, do the good work, remember to take good care of yourself and your body, and enjoy all the goodness coming next week. We're going to get through this. Yes, we are. Take care and bye.